Much better performance than on Friday.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, you come off that loss and you come out today and just from the start, you dominate them. I mean, you held them to 33 points. That was the fewest ever in a Pac-12 game that you guys have held the team to.
Well, I think that it was huge for us because the way that we lost, the manner in which we lost, Stanford is better right now, but they're not 30 points better. So I think for us, but they forced us and made us do things we weren't good at. And I thought they did an incredible job, but we could have laid down and we could have been, blaming each other for things and pointing the fingers and stuff like that. But we didn't do that. So our true character shows when things are tough, and things were tough. And they were tough this whole weekend, tough conversations yesterday, and then bounced back and played the way we did. Played team basketball, played Arizona basketball, didn't take shots that other teams want us to take. We took shots that we wanted and didn't settle. Didn't shoot the three well, but we did so many other things. We had great looks, so I'll live with that. I'm very, very happy with the way we played.
And what did you just think about the defense? I mean, held them to 33% shooting, and then you forced 31 turnovers.
Yeah, I thought our defense was phenomenal. I thought that there was just a couple minutes, but we put more closer to 40 minutes of good basketball. I thought pressure. I thought, guarded our man better or guarded our woman better. Just played better position defense, got into the stuff we were doing faster. I think that sense of urgency wasn't there, but it took us getting slapped in the face to do it. So when we didn't get slapped, we got punched in the face. And then we were on our heels. So for us to come back and respond, it shows a lot about the competitors that they are.
And you guys had
very happy.
You had 50 points in the paint, and Trinity and Cate were both ridiculously efficient. I mean, with the way you guys shot the ball against Stanford, I imagine the game plan today was just to get the ball inside.
No doubt. We should always get the ball inside. But for them to be 16 for 18, I mean, or 15 for 18. That's a really good stat. But the game plan was to get the ball inside. And that was a challenge because Cal's really good in the paint. They have really good athletes. They start 4 post players. So we wanted to win the battle of the paint. And I thought Trinity and Cate responded well with efficiency and just had a real sense of urgency. And I thought Ari played a phenomenal game. It's not all about only scoring 30 points, but she enabled us to score 30 points. So she had 12 points and a couple got taken away off of like a turnover because of an offensive foul. So she would have had 18. But if we see Ari had 12 points, 8 assists, 6 steals, I mean, that's a phenomenal stat line. And the 2 turnovers, I don't feel like they were turnovers. One was a jump stop, which we work on. One was a spin move. I think she's just so fast. It looks like a turnover, but she would have normally not. I don't think she had any turnovers that were legit. So a perfect game, got her teammate involved, was a true leader on the floor. She did things today that I love for her to do. She recognized some mismatches. She asked me, hey, can we call this? Yeah. I mean, I like when she's thinking about that. She's trying to isolate her teammates. She made a conscious effort to do that, and I thought she played a perfect game.
As you guys now are going to go to Washington this week coming up, where do you feel like you guys are at 9 games into the season, development-wise?
Not exactly where we need to be. But remember, I always say this. Remember, we didn't play a non-conference. So normally, right now, we're 9 games in. This is normally like not even the end of our non-conference. So everything's so early. So you use those 13 games just to work kinks out and to get better. We've gotten better. I think we got better since Friday. I think the last 2 weeks we've improved as a team. We're not shooting the ball like we should right now, but we have capable shooters. So Sam's not going to go 0 for 5. Ari's not going to go 0 for 2. Usually she gets a couple more. But I like that we weren't settling for that. I mean, if you look a couple games ago, we would have had 25 threes. That's not our strength, but it's going to come because we're going to work on it every day. I'm someone that every week we're going to focus on getting better at the little things. We're not where we need to be. We're not and we saw that, it was a good test on Friday, but we saw where we're at and what our weaknesses are. So now it's time to go back to the drawing board and to get better at those weaknesses and improve as a team daily. We're not just we're going to work on our bright spots, but we're also going to work on our deficiencies. So in another month, you're going to see a better team. And that's my job, and it's to change things up. I'm changing a few things up, and I'm doing different things, and hopefully it works. But that's what I'm supposed to do. But the players respond. We have competitors. We have players that go at it, that don't lay down, and they responded after a loss, and that's what I'm really proud of.
How big was this game for your mentality, for your mindset, all that kind of stuff?
Very big, because last year you saw how did we respond after we got a butt kick. And I remember last year clearly, Oregon was like the Stanford game on Friday. So responding the next day is says a lot, because it's very easy to play well when everybody's honky dory, everybody's making shots, everybody's scoring 20. It's like easy to play. It's hard to play when Ari had a tough night on Friday. Cate everybody had tough nights, and then to come back and respond and play well and play as a team, that's important. So I think the character of our team, who we are. So we've won in different ways these last 9 games. We've had 3 big games with double-digit deficits. We've held leads. We've been on the road. We've got some gritty wins on the road. So we've been able to do things at different ways. We got punched in the mouth up and down the floor for 40 minutes on Friday, but then we respond with a better performance on Sunday. So those are things that are going to prepare us for, Pac-12 tournament, deep in the Pac-12 and the tournament. So that's why I'm proud of us. We stayed together. We're not becoming fragmented. We're together. Our culture is strong, all those things. So now we have another test. I'm excited. We go to Washington State. That is a tough road trip, but so it's another test for us. And I'm just excited the way we're responding, and we need to get better before the Washington trip. And I think that's going to be a fun trip that's going to test us again.
Coming off that loss against Stanford, what was the theme? What was the attitude with Coach Barnes?
We went over the stuff that we had messed up on in the game on Friday, and it was a more learning thing. We just made too many mistakes that we can't afford to make against the number 1 ranked team, and we're going to get better. And I think we showed that today. It was definitely a bounce back win, and it shows our character.
Trinity, comment about your performance, the way you were able to produce against the Cal, coming off the game against Stanford.
I really just wanted to come in and do my job. Well, start off the game and do my job for my teammates. It was a tough loss, and we know that we're better than that. So I just wanted to just do whatever it takes to win. That's all I'm here to do, is help my teammates win. So
Sort of what was sort of your mindset coming in, especially on defense? Because that really started it off like it usually does for you.
I think just coming out ready and prepared and just all on point is something we've been working on all season. And we did an okay job, I feel like, on Friday, but then we kind of lost it. And so today we were really focusing on, not burying us in a hole, just starting out strong, all on point, sharing the ball, working as a team like we know how to do. And I think that wasn't our defense Friday. So we had to come out here and prove what Arizona defense is. And I think that we did a great job of that. And we just need to continue that going into the Washingtons next weekend.
Cal they were competitive against ASU on Friday, and then we know what happened here. How important was it for you, as far as confidence, to be dominant today and not let them do what they did against ASU, hang around?
I would say for me personally, last year they came in and they embarrassed us on our home floor last year. And that was definitely something we did not want to allow to happen this year. And just knowing that we did lose on Friday and that we have to be able to bounce back in hard games and difficult times, and just all that stuff were factors. And I think that really helped us to motivate us to be ready for this game today.